Another reminder of the recurrent violence in Plateau State. And Ibrahim, this is really concerning, especially in the light of heightened moves by the army to curb these recurring attacks between suspected killer herdsmen and the locals who, of course, it's a farming community. Barkin Ladi is yet another, area, local council area, within the state is also been in the news of late, along with Mangu and other affected parts of Plateau State. It really makes one wonder what exactly is happening there. We saw what the residents there said, with even a particular person, a clergy, asking residents to take up arms to defend themselves.
And that's the most worrying part, because it's one death too many. It's very sad that we have a country where everyone is struggling to live, everyone is struggling to survive. Yet you have some other people, despite the fact that we're preaching love and unity among Nigerians, you have some people who are bent on killing their fellow human being, just humanity to fellow mankind, and that alone will definitely create a lot of hatred and a lot of resentment among the younger generations who are there. We saw the clergyman who was urging the youth, saying that they should rise up in self-defense. It's good to defend, but it's always very important that we don't take laws into our hands, because we have, that's the reason why we have constitutional authority. These are the people who are supposed to ensure that lives and lives of man and even cattle, even trees, should not be tampered with. It's sacred. We can't just, sniff out life out of, people just like that, as if they're... So what exactly is the problem? They should be able to determine. Is it about people? Is it about herders who are encroaching on their farmlands? Is it about just something that has been age-long? Could it be a struggle among families? Could it be struggle among different ethnic, groups? Because we know Plateau, a fertile land. We've always known it to be peaceful, good climate and all of that. So why are we having this? Recently, we're mourning deaths of different people, who were killed, just, gruesomely in Mangu recently. We were sad about it, and then we understand that law and order had been restored. Now we're talking about Heipang in Barkin Ladi. It's a very sad thing. It shouldn't be happening in a country where we have, where we have government. But we know that the government, as we've always been told, but is it being reactive that really matters? But then is it also being proactive that we should be hearing about? Because it's not about people who are being killed and then we are on top of the situation. Yeah. We have our intelligence. How strong, how sophisticated is our intelligence? Because we understand that they got wind of this attack. It is not the first time that happened. 2 people were killed recently before this attack that actually killed about 21 people. And they said that soldiers were deployed to certain routes. But the killer herdsmen went through another route, to orchestrate this killing. So we should have sophisticated intelligence. And, Nigerians are looking forward to, okay, exactly how are we going to live peacefully in this country without anyone coming to attack us aggressively?
Absolutely. And the issue of, technology cannot be overemphasized, especially in these climes. And it also, gives one an impression of anger, how well the people can even deal with the anger they're experiencing right now, amid the helplessness on the matter. And, this week, about 2 days ago, we heard an analyst who was, saying, let's give it to the soldiers. They're doing so much and may not be publishing or publicizing what they do as much. Arrests have been made, and these suspects or these marauders have been, transferred to the appropriate quarters for prosecution. So we need to know what happens, about this arrest. And you made a point, and that also was reflected in one of the respondents that our reporter Funom Joshua spoke with, and it was the issue of advance warning, residents knowing, or security forces knowing in advance of impending attacks, and yet they still come to strike on the helpless citizens. And so that is also a gap that obviously, needs to be filled. And At a point earlier this week, we saw angry residents, angry women, calling out soldiers who had been, set up, who had been mobilized to the area to ensure peace in the land in Plateau State. And we saw them angrily, ordering the soldiers to leave their domains, saying that they've not been able to curb the situation on the ground and that perhaps it is better for mobile policemen to come in and take over. And of course, there have also been, more calls for vigilanting, in the area, because the argument for them has been that these are the people, these individuals know the terrain better. You spoke, just now about one route to a particular area, and then
they followed another route.
The attack is now taking another route. So these are so many questions, and this is an ongoing development. We definitely hope that there will be some positive news regarding the situation in Plateau State and every other area experiencing insecurity. We'll leave it, at this point for now, and definitely come back with updates on the developments in Plateau State.